Hello, this is Brian Mckeon from the JMB FLP, welcoming you back to another episode of my 100 Top Traders. Today we'll be looking at numbers 86 to 90 of my list of the 100 top Wall Street traders. Now you ask, why is that so important? Well, for me, simply copying the top 100 people on Wall Street has put me in the top 1% of this year's CNBC stock contest. You can see all my accounts are in the top 1% more or less, with an 8-week average return of 35 to 43%. And in last year's tournament, I finished in the top 7% with a 10-week return of over 19%, even beating Wall Street professional and celebrity trader Chris Gardner, and subject to the Will Smith movie, The Pursuit of Happiness. Now, if you look at my return in comparison to his, you can see how this strategy has done well for me. Now, I find my traders in such magazines as Forbes and Trader Monthly, and free websites like Stock Picker, Motley Fool Caps, and Covestor. Now, today we'll be looking at number 86 to 90 of my list of the 100 top Wall Street traders. Today we'll be looking at 86, Perry Capital, 87, Kingdom Capital, 88, Amber Capital, 89, Jennison Utility, number 90, Darn's Winners. Now, coming in at number 90, we have Darn with his CXX Corp as his only stock for today. Now, moving on to Jennison Utility, you see a bunch of utilities. You can see that I have one conflict of interest here. I currently own shares of ETR at this time. Now, moving on to 88, Amber Capital. You can see that they have such stocks as Sprint and E-Trade Financial at this time. Moving on, number 87, Kingdom Capital. You can see that they have such stocks as AT&T, Valero, and AMR at this time. Now, our last trader for today, 86, Perry Capital. You'll see that he has such stocks as Qualcomm among some of his plays. Now, what do I do with this? I take all of those stocks, put them into a big list, and run them through some free websites, and here they are for you. Now, I use that to determine an average analyst ranking, and this is what we come up with. Remember that all analyst recommendations are as of today, July 4, 2008. Now, we have an average analyst ranking of 4.0 out of 5 stars, which would be considered a moderate buy. And we have American Tower, Exelon, Johnson & Johnson, OK, and Pride Internet. All these with an average analyst ranking of 4.0 out of 5 stars would be considered a moderate buy at this time. Next, we move on to some more moderate buys, but a little bit better. We have an average analyst ranking of 4.16 out of 5 stars. We have Entergy, First Energy, Fluorocorp, Qualcomm, Question. All these have an average analyst ranking of 4.16 out of 5 stars. Would be considered a moderate buy at this time. Finally, a little bit better, but still in the moderate buy camp, with an average analyst ranking of 4.33 out of 5 stars. We have Chunghwa Telecom, CSX, Equitable Resources, Nanzan Public Services, and Semper Energy. Finally, our strong buys for today: Energy, NRG Energy, PP&L Resources, and Williamson. All these have an average analyst ranking of 4.0 and would be considered a strong buy at this time. Now, here's all of them together. Give you a chance to look at them side by side, moderate buys and strong buys. A chance to pause, write them down if you'd like. Now on to disclosure disclaimer time. Disclaimer: I am not a licensed investment advisor, and the investments I am showing you today what I am doing for my family and friends accounts. Also, remember that I currently own shares of ETR at this time. Now, that concludes this episode of my 100 Top Wall Street Traders. I'm Brian Mckeon from the JMB FLP, thanking you, and I'll see you next time on my episodes of the 100 Top Wall Street Traders.